18. Sports from where you live.
Welcome to the Friday Night Frenzy. I'm
yeah.
Kelly Hallinan here with Vinny Martirano, and what a night to talk about basketball. That's what the entire state is talking about right now.
Totally. With the NBA All-Star Weekend going down in Indy, all eyes are on the city this weekend. Tonight, former Boilermaker and current member of the Detroit Pistons, Jaden Ivey, had a chance to showcase his talents in the Rising Stars game tonight. Sports 18's Bree Shackelford caught up with Jaden Ivey before he took the court today.
It is All-Star Weekend here in Indianapolis, and let me just say the stars are out. There's a ton of events happening this weekend with the All-Star Game taking place on Sunday, but today we have the Celebrity Game and we have the Rising All-Stars Game. And we're going to dial our focus in on the Rising All-Stars because it's a bit of a homecoming for one of the players here tonight. NBA Rising All-Star Game includes rookie and second-year players going against each other in a 4-team tournament format. The Rising Stars of today could be the biggest names of tomorrow, and chosen this year to participate is former Purdue Boilermaker Jaden Ivey. Ivey is back in his home state and participating in his second Rising Stars game.
Just really, thankful and blessed and honored to be here. I've lived here most of my life, played here most of my life. It's just a great opportunity for me to really be able to enjoy this. But it's really just, a blessing, to be here and, to represent the state of Indiana.
And this year's game means a lot to Ivey because this time around he'll have some very special guests in the audience helping cheer Team Tamika and Ivey on to victory.
I have a lot of cousins and uncles and, some of my best friends, coming here to watch me play. So, I'm really looking forward to it.
But this homecoming doesn't just go through Indianapolis. Ivey got a chance to visit his alma mater for the first time in 2 years when Purdue hosted Minnesota last night. He says being back in the best arena in college basketball was simply amazing, even though it didn't look quite like how it did when he was there.
It was different from when I left there. They have, new stuff built in the arena. But it was great. I saw my coaches and, my old teammates. And, I was, excited to be back and just the time that was spent there. I really cherish it and it's always, great to be back in Mackey Arena.
And that's going to do it for Friday's coverage of All-Star Weekend. Reporting from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, Bree Shackelford, Sports 18.
Now, because the All-Star Game is in Indianapolis, IHSAA Wrestling State Finals had to move elsewhere. Tomorrow, state champions will be crowned in Evansville. Evansville is the only city other than Indianapolis to host this event since 1985. We will have several local athletes competing from Rensselaer, Blake Doughty and Avery Stanley, from Delphi, Javon Frost, from Rossville, Noah Weaver, who's shown here at his school's send-off. For Harrison, Dylan Fernandez, Isaac Sinks, and Ethan Pop, and for McCutcheon, Cole Chacoin. Quarterfinals begin tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. with state championship matches scheduled for 8:30 p.m. All right, now we'll get into the high school basketball action. Not as many games as we originally thought because of the snow, but still a few teams in action.
Yeah, that's right, Kelly. Despite the bad weather, fans showed out to McHale Gymnasium for the Hoosier Conference Championship game tonight. Let's get it going. It's the Knights hosting the Tipton Blue Devils for the Hoosier Conference Championship. And Albert Schwartz was on a tear inside tonight. Tipton had no answer for the big man. That was the game plan to start things out. Feed the beast inside. Now at the under end, CC had to figure out how to contain Grady Carpenter. He was slashing his way inside all game. And the attention he drew created wide open looks for guys like Nolan Sweeney, who hits this one from deep. The Knights keeping the deficit close. Schwartz pulling up, misses, but he gets his own rebound and gets after it and scores. And after a 19-4 third quarter for Tipton, the Blue Devils and the Hoosier Conference Championship 63-51.
Looks like the Knights were in it, but that third quarter deficit just too much to overcome.
Yeah, no, 19-4, that's something that's pretty tough to come back from, but you can tell they cut that deficit by the fourth quarter. But with all the cancellations, we have more action from North White and Twin Lakes. Find out our game of the week at Faith Christian. Stick around after the break.